Hello, I'm Dr. David House, the Director of Online and Extended Learning at Husson University. In this video, I'll show you how to use Husson's Dynamic Course Offerings tool. So if you go to the link here, you'll see a course offerings tool that's fairly easy to use. When using it, pay attention to the codes listed here, which will indicate which courses are types your class is. I means a 15-week-long online class done via Canvas. I7 means a 7-week-long internet course done via Canvas. In the case of winter term or May term, that I designation, courses are 3 weeks long or 1 week long depending, so it's important to note the start dates and end dates there. And the same is true for the 7-week internet courses. Those 7-week courses have different start and end dates, so make sure that you pay attention to those. Hybrid is some of the classes meet face-to-face and some of the work is done online. ICV or V is done via compressed video. So that means you show up to a location and you'll be either in a room that's transmitting that class video to another location or you're receiving it from another location. M is a course that's majors only. So it's really intended for students within that particular major. Z is a course that's much like ICV, is available via Zoom to distance students. So Zoom is another video conferencing technology. In some cases, though, please pay attention. Some Zoom classes require students to show up to a particular room or location, and if that's the case, you will see an assigned room to that course. In other cases, that's not required, and so please do be sure that you're paying attention to that requirement. And G simply means a graduate course. So you can pull down and use the terms that are available. So the winter 2020 schedule and spring 2020 schedules are open. So let's say I want to plan my spring schedule. I would choose spring 2020. I can choose my campus. So you would choose the campus on which you wish to take your class. You'll notice that, for example, if you want an online class, you need to choose online campus. And then you would pick the subject area, and the code or the first 2 letters of the code are next to it. So let's say I wanted to take an online history class in that spring 2020 semester. And I can even say, or pick the date it starts on or after, or I can just click search. And you'll notice that I have 3 choices for online only. I can choose my International Relations course, American National Government, or U.S. History 2, and notice that I have some possibilities here. So if I want to start in the first 7-week session that runs from January 21st to March 6th, I can choose this course, or there's others that start on March 16th and end on May 1st. And I can look up more about the course by clicking on it. It tells me how many students can be in the course, how many there currently are in the course, how many are on the wait list, how many seats are remaining, and times and other things if there's prerequisites too. So it's a pretty easy tool to use. Let's say if I wanted a Bangor class instead, I would also notice these. So as I said, it's a pretty easy tool to use, and the key is play around with it and use it. It's a very sortable tool. It's up to date, and so it will be a great assistance to you as you plan out your schedule, and it's much easier to use than and more up to date than the paper schedule that gets printed, because sometimes there are changes, and you can also keep an eye on how many seats are available in the course.